believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen, while I sort all this fantastical stuff out. No, come on. I'm live. I'm streaming. I'm live. Are you doing this to me? There we go. I think already. Alrighty. Let's try this one more time. Thank God I am not. Alright. Shush. Shush. I am just simply pasting the link on my Twitter to let people know I am not dead. We're ready. Okay. Hello and welcome to the stream. I am sorry, I will be starting the game momentarily. Oh no, I'm still dropping frames and I'm not even streaming anything. Why am I dropping frames? What is going on, man? Anyway, let's just get this out of the way real quick. Oh my God. Why? Alright, pop that open. Oh shit. Gameplay. Hopefully this works. Yay! It worked this time. Let's see if my... Oh shit. I'm in the way. No! See if this is working real quick. It is. Awesome. Alright. I go to 45. This is Mistover. If you don't know what this game is, it is essentially the anime version of Darkest Dungeon, which is being pulled off all stores June 30th. So if you are ever interested in this game, now is the time to pick it up, because like I said, it'll be taken off the PS4 store, PS5 store, whatever, PlayStation store, Nintendo eShop, Steam, Good Old Games, basically anywhere you can get this game digitally, it is being yanked. The only kind of thing that has been said about it over on Arc Systems was basically that the game developers decided not to stick with their contract, and that's why it's being pulled. But that's very odd to me. This was a game on my wish list. I wasn't going to buy this game until it went on sale, but unfortunately, it's never going to go on sale again. If you do buy this game digitally, you don't have to worry about losing access to the game. You'll still be able to play it. If you own the game physically, you should still be able to play it. It's just from now on, after June 30th. Hold on one sec. I'm dying. You won't be able to get the game digitally. It'll become much harder to get physically as well, because like I said, they're stopping with this game for reasons I don't know. But let's hop into it. Let's go. We're gonna go normal. Doomsday clock. What the hell is this? Allow game settings. Allow to edit specific position. Do you wish to proceed? What is gameplay settings? Gameplay settings is a very powerful tool for making changes to the player experience depending on the difficulty you choose. Difficulty score will be shown in numerical form of plus and minus. The higher the score, the more difficult the conditions. You can even change after you start. Okay. We highly recommend you start with the default settings if it is your first run. Limbo. When corpse crew hits battle resources unlimited. Immune to bleeding, immune to silence. Alright. We're just going with our first run. This is like Darkest Dungeon. I've heard great things about this game. Oh, it does have mixed reviews over on Steam. Apparently a lot of the negative reviews are actually coming over from Korea and China. For some reason they don't like this game. I'm not sure why. Do you wish to apply? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Since this is our first run, we're not going to do the usable DLCs. No. Because that actually might be the case. The developers of the game might have ran out with their contract with Guilty Gear. And maybe that's why it's being pulled. I'm not sure. Also, another thing that's going on that has happened to me. Hopefully I'm not lagging too bad. Just looking at my screen real quick. So something that's happened, and I don't know if this was an update or not, but I'm unable to toggle my activity anymore over on Twitch. Like before, I could press a little button and it would tell me, hey, your presence is hidden, hey, you're online. All of that is now gone. I don't know how to reset that or anything like that. If my mouth starts wigging out on my model, is because I don't have any mustache wax in my beard, so it does confuse the model. My model's like, is his mouth moving? I don't know. What is a mustache? Well, let's go. Let's start. I am very sad I had to restart this. But let's go. Oh, you can't see the enemy waifu behind me. Urta, a small kingdom on the edge of the continent, was once plagued by the threat of destruction when a massive vortex appeared nearby. This pillar of despair, as it became called, nearly brought the end of the world. Oh no! It started a few years ago, when a thick mist emanating from the vortex began sweeping across the land. From its depths emerged tremendous creatures, known as espers. The mist slowly ate away at the land, leaving a trail of decay in its wake. While the espers destroyed everything in their path, many kingdoms lay in ruin. Countless lives were lost. Just when all hope seemed lost, everything suddenly stopped. The mist no longer spread, and the espers crawled back into their impenetrable depths. Nevertheless, people feared the danger could return. Convinced that the cause of the horror lay inside the vortex, people started venturing into the mist, hoping to unveil its mystery. Before long, an official expedition corps was founded to explore the vortex. They soon discovered it was a passageway to worlds existing in different dimensions. To gather better intelligence, the Expedition Corps recruited more members. People from far and wide ventured to Arta for wealth, glory, and whatever else their hearts desired. Awesome! You come to your senses, your head is throbbing. In front of you stands a blackened mist, full of mystery. It emanates an aura of death. How did you get here? You're trying to remember. But you're ripped from your thoughts when you hear something dash through the thick forest, coming straight at you. Oh no! And then you see them. Hideous monsters that looked like oversized beetles.
Those don't look like beetles, but okay. Pardon me, I'm still sick, and I'm trying to do better with my mic to mute it when I have to cough or blow my nose.
These disgusting creatures let out a wretched shriek, as if they're about to attack at any moment. They're definitely foes, not friends.
Well, they could be friendly, you never know.
Looks like you'll need help to fight them.
Oh. Hello!
Azir, Shadowblade, Veronica, sister, and we have Galahad, paladin. Alright. What's in my bag? What's in my bag? I ain't got shit. Alright. Skills. Sting. Strike from behind. Oh, she's a... Take that! Ah! Plus... Ow! Oh, am I the rogue? Yeah. Shield shock. Get lost, you scrub! Skills. We're gonna go fucking hide, man. Ow! Suspicious love. Get lost! Skills. Oh, fuck. Alright. Ow!
I don't know what's going on. Oh, shit.
Oh, she's fucking bleeding. Sable Cloud. Thank you. Die!
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's not good.
Oh, thank God. Let's find hands. Shit.
Thank God, leave my waifus alone!
Ow! Shit. Oh, inflict 200% attack. Get wrecked, scrub! Yeah! You did it! After defeating the monsters, you feel exhausted, but there's no time to rest. More are coming. Enemies continue to surge from the mist. So many you don't stand a chance. Your eyes gloss over. Is this the end? Suddenly, a group of armed men appear. They attack the monsters with their swords and spears. Reinvigorated, you rush forward to fight alongside them. In a matter of moments, all the monsters are slain or dying.
Are you hurt?
One of the saviors, perhaps the leader, steps forward.
Why were you heading in these lands?
You're trying to answer his question, but struggle. You realize part of your memory is missing.
What? You don't remember why you're here? You must be another one of the missing ones. We run in them from time to time, people without memories, wandering blindly into the mist. We call them the missing ones. Yep, I just repeated myself. The memory loss is unpredictable. Different people seem to forget different things. You, for example, can't even recall why you're here. That sucks. Let's go back to town first. It's too dangerous to stay out here in the mist. Follow me, and we'll talk once we're safe. Okay.
At his words, your survivors start getting ready to move out. You decide it's best to accompany them for now. You leave the vortex and board a small boat. Only after rowing for quite some time, you reach a quaint ferry. A depressing city stands before your feet, and in the distance you see an enormous vortex. I don't know if I should talk over this guy because he does have voice acting of his own,
but that'll do it for now. Welcome to Arta. This place is the Expedition Corps call home.
It would be a good idea.
Shut up, I'm doing the voice acting here. It would be a good idea to meet Duke Heinrich. First, he is currently in charge of running Astria's affair.
I've got me 10,000 gold. You arrive at a gloomy mansion. Your escort calls for somebody. An elegant woman strides out of the entrance. Your escort explains the situation to her. She nods, then smiles at you. Since I really don't have a woman's voice that I can do, I'm gonna let this play out, and I'll let you guys read along. Oh, that was weird.
Alright, thank you.
Stella leads you into a room at the top of the residence. Although it is very dark, you're able to make out a figure of a noble-looking young man. Welcome to my residence, warriors. My name is Henrik. I am the heir of the Wallenstein family. The ancient books of prophecy has been in my family's care for generations. We believe it contains the key to saving our world from destruction, so I'm doing my best to decipher its contents. I am told you're one of the missing ones. Do you remember anything at all? Your memory stops short, like a thread that's just been cut in half.
Oh no!
The mist is pure evil, corrupting human memories. The longer you're exposed to it, the more you forget. Well, nothing can be done for now. How about you join the corps until your memory returns? It'll be difficult.
God damn it!
It'll be difficult since you don't remember much, but in return for your services, we'll help get your memories back. Accept request. Talk. Oh, okay, so he's not... Alright, I'm the Duke of the Kingdom, but I suppose this is little meaning in titles since the royal family has lost their power. My top priority now is saving the world from the destruction. In order to achieve this, I decided my every move based on the prophecy of the Wallenstein's great ancestor, Cagliostro?
That's a weird name.
I've exerted my influence over Arta and created the Expedition Corps for that exact same reason. If you wish to avoid disaster, I recommend you take my words seriously. I can't speak seriously. Whatever. And I will be needing your help. First steps of the expedition. Explore 80% of the misty forest and return. The world covered with mist from the whirlwind is a dangerous place. The misty forest is the only location where an inexperienced team stands chance. Investigate the area and return. Only will your corpse crew be accepted.
Okay.
Sure. So, I might not do voice acting because they're doing a pretty good job, and
I'm not the voice actor.
So you want to serve in the Expedition Corps? Good. It's time for you to go on your first mission.
本来ならば奥地で調査するべきだが、その前に経験を積んでもらおう。
We need someone to investigate a very deep dimension. But to do that, you must train hard and grow stronger.
最初は霧の森が良さそうだな。諸君のような素人にはちょうどいいだろう。
The Misty Forest seems like a good place for you to start.
Excuse me.
It is just about the right difficulty for rookies like you.
広い樹林でありながら、すべての生命が腐ってしまう呪われたエリアだ。
It was the first area we discovered. Despite its vastness, everything living there is rotting away. Even the soil is cursed.
もちろん、舐めてかかってはいけない。多くの調査隊がここで命を失っている。
Don't let your guard down. Many of our men have perished in the depths of the forest.
では、今後に関してはステラから教えてもらうように。初調査、幸運を祈る。
From now on, Stella will give you new assignments. I wish you luck on your first expedition.
Thank you.
簡潔にご案内させていただきますわ。
Again, I'm not reading the female parts because I do not have a female voice because I am a guy. And I've been told my female voices are not very good. So it is what it is. And it also allows my chance to rest my throat.
調査団として活動するためにはまず調査本部にて登録をしないといけません。調査本部に行って調査隊の登録を済ませてから調査隊員を雇用してみてくださいね。
Okay, dokie. We're gonna recruit some people.
そしてハインリッヒ殿下が皆さんに必要なものをあらかじめご用意してくださいました。調査団の登録後、必ずショップにお立ち寄りください。
Report results. Oh, she's not gonna talk. Welcome. Please come in. This is the office of Duke Henrik. I'm the Duke's advisor, Stella. I have served the Wallenstein family for generations. I'm pretty sure it's Wallstein. Or Wallenstein? I don't know. Now I help His Grace, all of his public affairs. At this moment, the most important task for Henrik is commanding the corps. Therefore, helping you is also one of his duties. If you need anything, let me know. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay.
今は新たな依頼はありませんね。
Expedition Center. Wow, he's got that tough old man voice. Look at you. No character, no courage, nothing. Get out of here.
Ah!
Upon being scolded by the old man, the soldier quickly runs off with a shriek. Who are you? Is this old man drunk? He reeks of alcohol, and you catch a sight of a few empty bottles sprawled across the table. In response to his rudely asked question, you tell him you're here because of Duke Henrik. The Duke sent himself, did he? Or sent you himself, did he? God damn it. So you're the new applicant, eh? If you're not sure about this, you better give up now. I've seen too many fools rush in the vortex, get scared to death, and try to retreat when it's already too late. Like that scaredy cat that just ran out of here. But then again, if Henrik sent you, I just can't ignore his request. I'll raise you with the corpse. He's only a... Wait, he has only agreed to... Okay, I wasn't sure... Okay, I got confused. Okay, I'm sorry. He has only agreed to comply after thinking for a long while. And you can tell he has done so reluctantly. Yep, that's what... God damn it. I'm Mark, of the Expedition Corps Commander. And this is the Expedition Center, from which Expedition Corps launches explorations into the world of the Vortex. How about you start by choosing a name for your team?
Oh, okay. Fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Not bad. Now, the next step is recruiting some members that will join your team.
Use the recruit button to build your corpse. Alright. What do you got to say?
Hey, over here, rookies. First of all, welcome. If you ain't have the guts for this, you better think twice. Otherwise, I'll guarantee you'll regret it. See this thing here? It's called the Pillow of Despair. The world of mist awaits us inside. It's a place full of death and every danger imaginable. For rookies like you, it's not going to be easy.
You can recruit members for your corps by using gold. According to their class, each member will have different battle exploration skills. Even members of the same class may start off knowing different battle skills. During exploration, if you rescue trapped corps members, they will become available for recruitment. Conducting research at the support lab will allow you to recruit more senior members at higher levels without jinxes. First, let's recruit. Okay. Hell yeah, we're going to recruit you.
Do you really want to recruit the soldier? Hell yes, it's a Ronin. We will recruit.
Oh, I probably should have read their shit. Transformed into the killing machine. Alright, we will. Anise. A nun with mysterious power, almost killed during a witch hunt. She survived after hearing a voice of promising salvation. She follows the voice's command, believing it to be the one true God. But it is really the Lord, or is it the devil? Gladia.
A caster connected with the witch's plague at the tender age. She wields great magic, which will fade when she becomes an adult. Oh, so she's a child. Her goal is to retain her power forever.
I'm sorry, I should have read. I didn't realize they had bios. I was like, okay, I'll just buy these people. Hassan. Transformed into a killing machine by the now defunct Order of Assassins. For years, she's lived by and for murder. Trained to obey orders without question, she doesn't really know what to do.
Looks like you're all set. You haven't changed your mind now, have you? Right now, you have no idea of the terrors that await you, but you'll find out soon enough. The Vortex, the Pillar of Despair, is located on an island not far from here. Go by boat, and you'll be there in no time. We need to get the ferry ready for departure, but before that, make sure you pay a visit to the shop. They should have the equipment you need for this expedition. Huh?
I'll let you, ladies and gentlemen, read that.
めんどくさいやつか。レニー、この間みたいにまた何かやらかしてはおるまいな。
What a nuisance. Hey, Lenny, you're not roaming around causing trouble again, are you?
冷たいね。わざと依頼品をダメにしちゃったわけじゃないし。
いいからじっとしておれ。じゃないと調査団から除名だからな。
Whatever, just be quiet, or I'll dismiss you from the Expedition Corps.
そこまで言われなくてもちゃんとやってるのに。だってさ、せっかく一生懸命やったわけだし。
Alrighty.
除名でいいか。
So you think I'm kidding?
ごめんなさい。
She says no.
それにしても、こちらはどなたさん？新入り？
ハインリッヒ公爵の推薦で来た志願者。
New recruits.
だから初調査に出るところだ。
New recruits recommended by Duke Henrik. They're just about to go on an expedition.
やっぱりね。めっちゃ震えてるからすぐ分かっちゃう。
Hey man, I killed some bug thingies.
あ、ごめん。自己紹介がまだだったね。私はレニー。同じ調査隊の一員だから、まあ仲間って感じかな。
If I don't die right away.
これからよろしく。いい調査隊員になれるように協力するよ。
How about you come with me then?
余計なことは言わなくていい。お前らも気をつけろ。こいつの真似をしたらダメだぞ。
Mind your own business, Lenny. And you recruits, don't listen to her too much. She'll get you in trouble.
ひどい。
Not with me. Alright. See recruit crew.
いつもお待ちしてます。
Oh, I'm always waiting.
うちの心臓にはね、
Which is power base.
ドライブというものがあるんですわ。
Oh, that's cool. They talk. Change. Oh, you can change their names? Oh my god, you can. I didn't know you could do that. That is really neat. Change colors, manage skills. I was hoping to read their stuff because I didn't read it. Oh no!
盾が大きすぎないかって。
Oh, they don't have any
これ
weapons?
くらいがちょうどいいのさ。
Alright. Let's go to the shop.
いらっしゃいっす。
Oh, it's another waifu!
お、見ないお顔っすね。新入りさんっすか？
Sorry, like I said, I'm not going to be doing the ladies' voice acting for the ladies. If you're wondering why, I've been told that my voice acting for women is not very good. Not much I can do about it. So, and not to mention, this will actually give me a chance to rest my voice, because I have been sick for quite a while, and my voice gives out very easily. So I'm not a trained professional voice actor, and nor do I claim to be. I can do silly voices. I really have a high respect for people who do voice acting because it is not an easy thing to do. You have to have a wide variety of range, which I do not, and you have to be willing to beat yourself up for things like fighting and running and things like that. Something I don't think I have the endurance to do, but I will do with the best that I can.
そういえば、ハインリッヒ様から調査隊が来ると聞いたような。
Yes, His Grace is mentioning about the corpse that I should be here.
いやー、お会いできてよかったっす。私、マリっす。
Hello, Marie.
はるか唯一の調査隊御用達のショップを営んでるっすよ。
Her voice sounds oddly familiar.
傷によーく効くお薬からモンスターとやり合える剣や弓まで何でもござれのよろずやっすよ。
I'll take
って言って損はないっす。
I'll take everything I need.
売るだけじゃなく、調査で手に入れた品の買い取りもやってるっす。売りたいものがあったら持ってきてほしいっす。
Also, but so if you find things I can bring, okay.
あとこれはハインリヒ様から預かっといたものっす。
Oh,
役に立てるっすよ。
that food does not look good.
この中には霧によって汚染されてるものもあるっす。 てこに見えるかもしれないけど、食べても使っても問題はないっす。
No. How about you give me something that's fresh?
ではこれからもうちの雑貨いらっしゃいっす。
Food, seed, potions, bandage, smoke bomb.
お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？お買い上げっすか？毎度あり？
Hopefully that will be enough.
やっほー、また会えたね。
We meet again! Yay! You turn around to see Lenny approaching. She seems to be in a good mood.
さっき調査本部にいた新人調査隊だよね。初調査に向かってるとこなの？
Yes, this is going to be my first expedition. Please give me weapons and armor because apparently I have none.
何？ヒヤヒヤしてんの？じゃあ少しアドバイスをしてあげよう。
She's probably going to tell me, don't die!
個人曰く死んだドラゴンの皮より生きているロバになれってね。
There's an old saying that it's better to be a living donkey than the hide of a dead dragon. Okay.
危険なことが起こったらとにかく逃げるんだよ。あんたたちは何のために調査団に入ったの？お金？名誉？私の場合は幼い頃に生き別れた妹を探してるんだ。だから私が死んじゃったら意味ないでしょ。命は常に大事にしないとね。
That's sad. She's looking for her sister who's most likely dead.
生きてりゃ次があるけど死んだら全ておしまいだからね。まあ言葉通りにはなかなかうまくいかないんだけど、じゃ初調査の成功を祈ってるね。またね。
Bye-bye. Storage. In storage, you can check items that you've purchased from the shop or acquired during expeditions. There's a limit to how much you can keep in storage, so you can free up space by discarding items or selling them in the shop. If you bought some piece of equipment back from the expedition, make sure to equip it to corpse crew members. To equip items, visit the expedition center and see the recruit center. Okay.
Let me know if you... I don't know why I did this voice, like, totally, bro. Let me know if you have anything to store. There you are. Is this your first time at the storage? My name is Boris. I guard the storage. You can bring me any treasure you find during your adventures, or items you don't need for the time being. You can leave them here, as long as it's legal, and I promise it'll be in safe hands.
Okay.
ここが調査本部だ。何か用か？
いつもお待ちしてます。
I ain't got no weapons. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
皆さん、 ようこそお越しくださいました。今は新たな依頼はありませんね。
I guess I go to the pier? Check and manage your game information by selecting town menu. See records. Okay. Every week, the dungeons available in each area of the world of the mist will change randomly. Dungeons have different names, sizes, levels, and monsters. The rewards you can loot can acquire can also vary. Evaluate your current corpse crew and consider each dungeon carefully before choosing which to enter. They won't let me. Alright. Forest of Slaughter. We'll go with this one. Ooh. The mist resides over the old forest. The forest is quite sparse, especially around the edges, but it looks dark, damp, and gloomy. Let's do it! Fullness, okay. Seeds come from light flowers, recovers lumen, okay. Potion really restores. This is take food, potions, and seeds. When creating a party, it's very important to consider the position of each. Okay, the positions and the skills. Okay, choose wisely. The higher. Okie dokie. I should be good, right? Let's go! Would you like to go through the... Yes, please, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. If you hide in one of the bushes in the dungeon, you will only become... However, monsters can hide. Okay, so be careful. For monsters of certain types. You can immediately recover. And even if you come tagged multiple times, it'll be restored and okay, light flowers are scattered across the dungeon if you stumble upon them. If you're lucky enough, some debris are useful. Okay. Keep in mind debris may look different. Okay, if you see any debris, okay. Find nothing. Key to a silver chest. Do you want to activate the light? No. You can move in 8 different directions. Okay. Something is blocking your path. Every dungeon is randomly okay. How do I view map? Something's on the ground. Looted food. Seed. Ow! Oh shit. Many different okay. Oh no! Would you like to go through? Yes. When you come across a monster, an SPD bonus will be given to the party that initiates the encounter. Okay, thus increasing their chance of attacking first. However, this is not guaranteed. Okay. So the level I'm assuming drops. Okay. Ah! Damage skills, okay, a prolonged. Yourself. So she can buff and debuff. Alright. Well, I don't like that thing, so fuck it. Oh! Oh, is that a dude? Striking a monster. Okay, when dealing critical strength or killing a monster. Well, Divine armor. Three long turns. Alright, let's do that. Stable cloud. Get wrecked! Oh, I forgot that thing was there. Okay, he's got goddamn reflection. Awesome. Okay. Taste my sword. Oh, all right. Good shield. Yeah, we're doing it. Provoke shield bash. Ooh. Gives yourself a debuff. Okay, inflicts damage 100%. Ooh, thank God.
今度はあたいの番さ。あの方の目。
Shoot him with your laser!
私の番。 はいはーい、うちの番。
Meld him with your finger gun! Alright! Ah!
今度はあたいの番さ。
Get out of here, scrub! Okay. On fullness, replenish your HP. Prior to doing so. Okay. Gotcha. Don't I have the key? Journal of... Okay.
悪魔と戦ってた頃を思い出すよ。
Okay, well, how do I do that? Bag. Oh! Okay, so I don't have an Omnio Mystics, and I stepped on a goddamn trap. Where'd my... No. I brought bandages, my guy. Rare armor. I'm pissed because I did bring the bandages. I just don't know where the hell they're at. Used to be a warrior. And I brought more food than that too. God damn it. Means. Uh-oh!
ビームコード選別
Wow! Where'd that one come from?
うちの腕前を見せてやるぞ奪ってやるぞ
見よ侍大将の実力を飛べ正気よ
I do need to move him because he can only hit people in the back.
では私が
Kill it before I can reflect bullshit at me.
私の番
Uh-oh. Bloodlust. Ow!
うちの腕前を見せてやるぞ
見よ侍大将の実力を
Fuck.
承知
あの方に恵みをあなたの甘い切り棒今度はあたいの番だ
Man!
私の番この時のため
Why are you laughing? Ow!
私の番
Alright. Okay.
軍略が必要な時だ
では私があなたたちこれであの方のしもべ
Oh,
任務に続く今度はあたいの番だ
okay. Get out of here!
うちの番
Death beam! She's getting her ass kicked.
風のように動く
Okay.
食らうがいい
Get wrecked!
では私があなたたち
She really likes hugging people.
しもべすまない今度はあたいの番だ
Damn.
本気で行こうかな
俺の剣を食らうがいい飛べ正気よ
Shit. Oh shit. Yes, because I am out of food. As long as you leave the dungeon through an exit, you can keep all your loot you found exploring. Excuse me. Corpse crew members who've acclimated. Okay. May also acquire jinx or co-op skills. Acquired items. Forced dress. Grimoire. Forced katana. Forced guardian. Forced unmoving. Okay. Minus 14 HP. Guard 1. Forced hat. Okay. Used at the support lab. The hell is this? Oh. Many monsters remain. Many light flowers remain unlit. Many debris remained uncovered. This mysterious contraption is the Doomsday Clock. It visualizes the time remaining until midnight, which marks the end of the world. Based on your performance during your expeditions, the clock move. The more monsters you defeat, light. Okay, the treasure chest open and you search, the more time you save. In additional activities around the town, will also, and how you battle will influence. Okay, if you receive a poor evaluation after gameplay, towards midnight. Never give up. I don't like that. I may turn off Doomsday Clock just for my first. We need to go to this guy. I don't know what that actually. Give me that. I don't think she got it yet. Awesome. I thought these were all waifus. I did not realize he was a guy. Recruit. Oh, werewolf. Anubis. A warrior imbued with the power of the wolf. He's a furry. Give me all your food. I bought these. Red water. Where's that gross food? I'm not eating anything that's polluted. Man.
皆さん、ようこそお越しく。今は新たな依頼はありませんね。引き受けた依頼を報告していただけませんか？
Yes.
お疲れ様でした。初調査はいかがでしたか？
It went very well.
思ったより過酷な環境でしたよね。初調査で命を
Many got killed or go
行方不
missing.
明になる場合も多いので、これく
まあそうやって慣れるもんだろう。
Everyone gets
僕
used.
らのために早く
Dang
やっ
it!
てもらおう。
I thought he was done talking.
Everyone gets used to it, and I hope you will adapt and become more valuable additions to our expedition corps.
僕らに与えられた時間も限られてるわけだし、
The truth is, we don't have much time.
大昔に世界の滅亡を予言した人がいる。
Oh.
彼の名前はカリオストロ。
Kelly, I'm never going to be able to say that.
A long time ago, there was a man who predicted the end of the world. His name was Cag.
That's what I'm going to call him. CAG. C-A-G.
僕の家紋の先祖の一人だ。彼は不思議な体験をし、カリオストロの予言書という本を残したんだ。
He is one of my ancestors. He had mystical experiences and wrote them in the Book of Prophecies.
その本によると、彼は偶然霧の世界に入り込んだという。
According to the book, my ancestors somehow visited the world of
そ
mist.
してそこで違う次元を経験し、未来に起こることまで見えるようになったというんだ。
There he experienced other dimensions, even catching glimpses into the future.
彼はすでに霧の侵食と厳重の攻撃があることを知っていた。
He had
も
for-
ちろんさらなる未来のことも全て
he had foreseen the corruption that the mist and the invading espers would bring into this world. He had seen that, and everything else that would happen after.
その予言では、絶望の柱と呼ばれる竜巻が現れ、そのうち滅亡の神が起きて、世界が滅びるとされている。
According to him, a great vortex called the Pillar of Despair would appear, and soon after, a god of apocalypse would awaken to destroy the world.
これを止めるためには、竜巻の中の世界、つまり霧の世界に行って、世界滅亡を止める手がかりを入手しないといけない。
To prevent this from happening, one would have to enter the world of the mist through the vortex, and then find the proper clues to solve the mystery.
僕らに与えられた時間はそんなに残っていない。
We have very little time left, several weeks at most.
一日でも早く君たちが成長することを願うよ。
That is why we need you to become as strong as possible.
ハインリッヒ殿下のお言葉のように、お早い成長を期待しております。
Alright. You have a new request.
The request can wait. Monsters killed 6. Numbers of steps taken 238. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dreadbread. I'm actually going to stop the stream here. My throat is starting to give me issues. And like I said, this is a game called Mistover, which I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you are interested in this game, you do only have till the end of this month of June 30th of this year. If you're watching this in the future, that'd been June 30th, 2022. Maybe this game will come back out onto Steam and other places, but I'm not sure. It may come out without the DLC, or it may not. It may be gone forever. I am not sure. But I do hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry it's been a while. I know it's been a while. It's been over a week since I last streamed, and probably longer than that on YouTube. It's probably going to be a little bit longer on YouTube because I plan on doing a couple more streams and then just dumping those streams onto YouTube. The reason for me not streaming so much is I've been sick, and with the amount of stuff that's been dumped on me at work, I really don't have much free time. Be trying to recoup from coming home from work and just not feeling good, and then just being overworked at work. For those people who may be living underneath a rock, or who may be some buttermilk bobs kind of naive to everything that's going on. Not trying to insult people, but I know that was kind of a weird backhanded comment I just did. I'm just rambling on, but a lot of people don't seem to understand here in the United States, just because COVID restrictions have loosened up, that things have magically gone back to normal. They are not. To give you an example of what's going on in my job, we are still working with a very skeleton bones crew. Very limited amount of people working. Those few of us who are working, we are working pretty much full-time hours, even though some of us are part-time. I would like a full-time position at my job, but they just don't have it there, which sucks. I'm waiting for things to change with this new company. And to give you another thing, to get inventory, we're not getting as much in with clothing wise. I do work with clothing and other things, and it's about a 6 months turnaround to get just simple t-shirts in. I mean, and that is stuff that is hot ticketed, which means it is something that is high priority, that they need to get in right away. And when we do get that stuff in, it's never a complete size run, because there's just a lack of resources and willing of people to work right now, especially in the US. And if a lot of the stuff we are ordering from is coming from overseas, and a lot of that stuff too, again, it's just, there's this weird supply chain issue that is affecting everybody, and people want things to go back to being normal, and it's going to be a while before things actually go back to being normal. At my job, we just had a big event, and a lot of people at my work got sick with the new strain of COVID, and they're saying, you go back, you don't have to wear a mask, you don't have to be vaccinated, things are good. Things are great. Things are going back to the way they were, and they're not. A lot of us working are overworked. A lot of places still have bottom of the barrel inventory, and it's hard. It's exhausting, especially with this. So many people are being stuck at home. It's like they've forgotten how to interact socially. And because of that, they're extremely rude. Customers have not been fun to work with at all. Even before COVID, people were getting nastier and meaner than they were before. It also doesn't help that I have to work with drunks sometimes, and drunks are never pleasant to work with. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dreadbread. If you liked what you saw, please hit that follow button. And if you want to see more of my stuff, please hit that subscribe button over on YouTube at I changed it to Dreadbread. It's not Ramen Rider anymore. That is right. Over on YouTube, my YouTube channel is now Dreadbread. That is DREDD space bread. That's something I forgot about. I forgot I changed that. Yeah, so I'm Dreadbread here. That's Dreadbread, DREDD _bread. With a, there's an underscore here on Twitch, and then there's just a space over on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, bye. Oh, before I forget, like I said earlier, but I don't think this got recorded, something happened with Twitch. Something's going on with me. There used to be a way that you could click on your little icon thingy, and then there would be a little tab thing you could choose, put on, and that would either notify people that you were live or that you were hidden. Mine has disappeared, so hopefully everybody is seeing when I am live now that I'm going to be back streaming. I plan on streaming the next couple of days because it's been a while. I plan on getting out as many streams as I possibly can. I will stream again sometime later today. And excuse me. And I will see you in the next one. Till next time. Bye bye.